Scooch over, slushy soldier. There's another fa-la-la-la foot soldier here in town. Hello, Fortnite and toy fans. I'm here with another one of our Fortnite toy openings. Today, I have been looking forward to opening this one for a good long time. I'm looking at the Legendary series Crackshot by Jazwares. Now, kind of continuing with our Christmas theme, we got another kind of Christmas-esque sort of figure here. So last week we did Slushy Soldier. This week we're looking at Crackshot. And it's the perfect time because right now we're opening presents on Fortnite. It's amazing. We're getting some really cool stuff. This also has some really cool stuff in it. Of course, you know, we see that Crackshot here is part of the Legendary series. He has 40 points of articulation and has 8 pieces inside the package. We get an in-game look of the skin here, and then we get to see Crackshot here on the kind of like posted in the package with a clear window so we can see inside. We get the candy axe, of course, the birdie back bling, balloons, some faces, an infantry rifle, some dynamite. There's some really cool stuff going on with this. And I happen to love the nutcracker. So like for me, this ties in nicely to the rest of the Christmas and holiday theme. Can't wait to check them out. Let's head to the back. On the back of the package, we get to see Fortnite. It says Crackshot. Get out of there and crack some nuts. I love it. Includes one figure, a 6-inch figure, and 7 accessories. Again, in-game skin. He looks tough here. I like it. We also see some cross-sell art here along the bottom. We got Valkyrie, which we'll talk about one day. I've had her forever. Shot a review. I'm going to have to redo it. Abstract, which we've talked about on the channel. Leviathan, which I haven't come across. DJ Yonder, which I did pick up and eventually we will talk about. Jonesy, who we will also talk about one day. And Tomato Head, which we have already looked at. And an amazing figure it was. Now that's Crackshot in the package. It's got a really nice like gold motif to it. It looks really good. But the package isn't going to tell us anything else about this particular figure. We got to get this one out and get to battling. And of course, this is Crackshot outside of packaging with all the goodies shown. So, of course, we get our 6-inch Crackshot, our back bling, we got some accessories, and some faceplates this time. Now, with Crackshot, he has those 40 points of articulation. So let's kind of go down them. He has, of course, the head that turns and is a little bit of a rocker. One thing to keep in mind, because of the way that this chin is made, as the head goes down, it starts to pull the faceplate up. So that's something to keep in mind. It is hindered a little bit because of that chin. You do have the butterfly joints here, along with the ball hinge shoulders, swivel biceps, double hinged elbows. You get the turnable hingeable wrists along with those finger hinges there. You do have the ball jointed torso along with the swivel waist. You do have the ball hinged hips along with the swivel thighs, double hinged knees. You do have a calf cut, the ankle rocker pivot there, along with the foot turn and the toes. So there's quite a bit of articulation. This one, that shoulder seems kind of heavy as far as him being able to kick his legs out. He can go about that far, which is really nice. And I love like the paint app on him, like the gold and stuff just looks amazing. And I do like that they did for the shoulders, because he has the gold there for his shoulders, that they did gold plastic on the hinge to help him hide the fact that that shoulder is not painted. Now with him, let's go over the accessories. We get, of course, Birdshot. Birdshot is that kind of head clucking, almost like German, like wooden bird thing that comes out of cuckoo clocks, and that fits onto his back. Now mine, as far as like the peg, it seems kind of stiff, like it doesn't want to sit all the way, but that's how Birdshot sits on his shoulder. Pretty nice. Or sits on his back, I should say. We also have, out of that, some faceplates. Now, like other figures in the past, the same thing, except this time we're pulling it from here. And let's look at these faceplates. So this is the one that comes in package. So that's a standard face. We have a bit of a surprise face, which looks really similar. And really the main difference between it is that one has eyebrows up and eyes kind of up. And then you get kind of the mad, I'm gonna hunt you down face, which I happen to like a lot. So let's go ahead and trade that one out. Yeah. Now he also comes with that candy axe harvesting tool. What I find interesting about this is, if I remember correctly, the actual tool did not have color lights on it. It actually had white lights on there on a green strand, but this one has it colored with colored lights on there. The paint app itself is okay, because the mold itself kind of, I guess, has all the lights bunched up on it, so I don't really feel like this one is quite as sharp of a detail with the paint app as some of the other harvesting tools we've got in the past. But it's okay. It's just okay. It's not my favorite though. And I feel like the paint app on it's just a little lackluster for what we're getting. However, it does fit in his hands very nicely. Look at that. It does look good. And it does have a very holiday sort of vibe to it. You can have a holiday sort of vibe for a trooper. Does have that the floating balloon. And I find it interesting on these because, you know, with abstract as well, we had the balloon. These technically should fit on the back because they fill up and they fit on the back of the figure. And it allows you to jump with the air bubble. Like, shh. But these don't have it with the... they don't actually fit to the back bling or to their back, so they almost have to hold them. And how they hold them is you can kind of set it in their hand like this, and then they can hold it out like this. It's okay. I like that we get a red one, because with abstract we got a yellow. This time we're getting a red, and it looks good. It looks the part. But again, you know, not having it be able to attach to the back seems kind of weird. I'd love to have it to where we could have had it like, maybe it'll fit on his back that way. Yeah, it's a little iffy. I mean, it'd be cool if it would attach like just by the figure, like the post for the back bling, so it'd sit up like that, because that's how they're supposed to sit. Well, okay. Other than that, we also get that dynamite. And that dynamite, of course, fits in the hand really, really well. And we've seen that dynamite before. It's a good piece. It works out. I like having this piece. I'm trying to remember who we got this one with. I don't think it was... Oh, it was a Beef Boss, I think, had that. And then, of course, you get the infantry rifle. And this is not the strapped one. This is the regular rifle. And I can't remember what season this one's from. But if you look, you got a little bit of a trigger well. You got the magazine here. And yeah, it fits in his hand nicely. I like that look a lot. Now, overall, I think that the figure is really good. I love the look of them, the paint application with the gold and the reds. They're so bright, they're so well done. The whites are actually kind of a subtle gray, which looks really nice. All the pieces work out really, really well. I do kind of wish that the balloon would have had it to where it could have pegged onto the back bling to the post, so that way it could come out as it does in game. Instead of having the character hold it, it should be attached to their back somehow. But we didn't get that. And the same with abstract, we didn't get it there either. And I think that was just maybe not understanding the balloon reference when creating it, or not thinking that it would work with the back bling. but it is nice to have another colored balloon, as so far the only one that's had it is Abstract. Now we get a red balloon as well. The faces are nice, they're very subtle and slightly different, which makes them okay. I think the chin aspect of them coming down and hitting the body makes it really hard to pose the head looking down at all. And that's kind of a weird thing, because we would want them to be able to look down and fire or pose them up however you want. Looking up and down head-wise, there's some loss of articulation just because of the sculpt. That's not anything I'm really going to fault them on, because the head design itself is a little wonky. All in all, I'm really happy to have this figure in my collection. I think he looks phenomenal. He's a really, really cool figure, and he really fits the part. Like, I like the look of him with Slushy Soldier, and I can't wait to open up Frozen Raven and kind of compare Frozen Raven with these two as well, because I think they'll look awesome together. Now that's all I gotta say about Crackshot. Remember, they're not dolls. In this case, they're action figures. Action figures based off of the Nutcracker, who cracks some nuts. When I'm not recording videos here on YouTube, I'm actually over on a podcast on marvindogmedia.com called Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. It's a really cool toy podcast. Be sure to check it out. Also, I need your help getting my YouTube channel to grow. Be sure to subscribe down below with that big red button. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted of anything that comes from me to you. Like this video, it helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making, and comment down below. I like chatting with you all.